Hey, Ronnie, Mimi Swan, how are you? Hi, Shimei. How are you? Be right back. Doggone home sweet home, home sweet home, home sweet home. Flip that around and welcome everybody. Hello, hello, hello. And there we go. Hello everybody. Hope this coffee's warm enough. I might have to go in and microwave it. It's marginally acceptable. What's going on, everybody? Marcelo Murillo Rojas, hello. Hello, High Desert. How are you, Buttercup? Noreen, Nino, June, good to see you. Shimei, Adam, good to see you. Ronnie, anybody else I forgot? Mimi Swan, I saw him here. So if I missed anybody, apologies. Morning Dove, home at last. Yeah, home at last. Don't know how long, but we're going to get through Thanksgiving and then play it by ear. I have to change this thing from this mounting from camera back to phone. Renee, how are you? Hello, it's cold in Florida. Tonight it's beautiful here. I woke up this morning up in the mountains. It was 18 degrees and I'm a slip sliding on ice. And I got down to the Boston Janets and it was, stopped in and did a wellness check on that. It was like 70 degrees. Yeah, I'm home. The thing is, I'm only halfway through the content right now. So I'm taking a break because I'm coming on here. I'm trying to get migrated over there for on my other channel for live streams. On the Rosie Murphy channel to get everything all set up over there and everything. We will have a music night, get caught up. I want to drink a few beers. I think my 8 days on the road, I think I had 3 beers that whole time. So I miss having my beers and hanging out with you guys and getting caught up. I do want to gradually migrate live streams over there to segregate them from recorded content. I just think it's because of my heavy traveling going forward, and the amount of ground I cover and the amount of subjects that I cover, it just makes sense to keep things in a certain flow, and then occasionally have a live stream. But try to migrate the live streams over to the Rosie Murphy channel. So the link will come up. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you're subscribed. You want to see more Rosie? Yeah, good to see you, Adam. So definitely miss you guys. But when you're on the road and you're kicking out a video a day, it's a lot of time. It's like Gone with the Kale was so kind with her comments. She's like, Rosie, I know it's a lot of work to research the stories, practices a little bit, video the story, then put the pieces together, choose music, edit, write the description, and get a thumbnail and things like that. It's a lot of, it is a lot of work. And therefore, live streams would really take away from that on the road. So, yeah, literally, Kale, and I thank you for that, for your kindness. I handed out a lot of cards on the way. How do I do it? Well, if I'm not live streaming at night, that's 3 hours that I'm able to put a story together a day. And literally, I'm halfway through. I have another 7 days of content. That's not even counting some things that are going to be shown on this channel that you're very familiar with. It's something I attempted to do, and not everything was a success on the trip. See how long you can live stream. Yeah. How long? Oh, I don't know. You can live stream. Well, if you got the right setup, you can live stream for 120 days or something. But right, I'm back home now, Kelly. But the videos will continue. Today we are in Fresno, California, which almost marks the halfway point of the journey. I put down a shitload of miles on Little Rascal, and I'll be doing a trip wrap-up of what worked and what didn't, what the fails were, and what the flow would be, and what I recommend people if they're going to do very heavy travel and doing videos and doing content. I've seen a 3-day live stream. Well, some people here will test themselves on 24-hour live streams. I never really saw the sense. Yeah, thank you, Kale. So I think I used to do 8-hour live streams Wednesday and then or Saturdays, and then would turn around Wednesdays and do 6-hour live streams when I was working full time for 2 years. And then I went on my own in August of 2019 and turned the reins over to Cooper, rest his soul, and he took over from there. But that was a lot of time commitment. So that's how you can do video and editing on the road. I have enjoyed your travels and adventures. That's great, Catherine. I have much more to come. And I'm really hitting my bucket list of, I always wanted to see this great state. And I thought in my lifetime I may never have reason to get down to the Central Valley and see what the history is. And I've got lots of good stories, cute communities, hellish communities, communities that make pop your wig off or make your hair stand on end down there, and others that are quite neat and lovely. There's just a shitload of stories to be told. Thank you, Madowix, for your kind comments. Hey, Mookie. And a special thanks to all of you who have taken time to watch the videos and comment on them. It was really, really appreciated. Fresno, Kale, I'll be getting into Fresno a little bit, but you know what? That's kind of in my wheelhouse. Some people will go to a national park and a nature spot. They want to put up a tent and, and commune with nature. You know me. it's all about the streets and the life and the adventure. My adventure is not in the mountains. And I put that picture up on my post of standing in front of Mount Whitney at 15,000 feet behind me. And I was totally horrified and scared by that whole scene out there, okay? I got people jogging by, like I said the other night, like, yeah, we got a permit to hike up to Mount Whitney. And I'm looking up at this, dude, it's like 3 miles straight up. Right, I'm looking at the top of the mountain. The wind is so strong, it's blowing a line of snow across. And I thought, I think I'd rather have my nut hairs pulled out than to be going up even to the base of that thing right there. What's up, Alchemist? How you doing? But one man's pleasure is another person's horror, right? Bonding with nature is horrifying to me. You'll see how I was repelled and pulled back from in a future video. But like I say, there is something I attempted to do. There was a fail on the vehicle because my vehicle's not built for it. So that was a fail that I had on the trip. But it wasn't for lack of trying. And I mentioned there's a lot of stories to be told as videos come out in the future and we go live. So please make sure that you are on the Rosie Murphy channel, especially when I'm traveling. Then I don't do any live streams at all on it. Where the hotel is about $100 per night, anywhere from $60 to you go up to around Lake Tahoe this time of year when the skiing season opens, and I was pretty lucky to get like $110 a night or something like that. So, but I have had some support. Some of you have been very kind, and it's appreciated. And I try to return the same in terms of content and video. Most of you will never, ever go down the Central Valley of California. You will never go on the eastern side of the Sierra Mountains and drive north. These horrifying mountains. And so I feel like I'm trading that off for the content and the support, and it's been wonderful. So could I have stayed in a cheaper motel? Yeah, some of the hotels are just, it's like Norman Bay, it's like Psycho, right? I mean, you look at this thing and you're just looking at the people going in and out, and they're just standing there at the front door of the hotel, and the guy's literally the drool is just dripping out of his corner of his mouth, right? And I'm staring at him, and he's staring at me, and just drool's coming down, and he starts motioning me. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I don't give a shit if it's $49 a night. Are you kidding? With the drooler? Are you kidding me? Right, I've been propositioned. You've seen me on. Anytime I wear my street surveyor's jacket, people are thinking I'm working the streets as a prostitute, or I'm valet parking cars or whatever. Show us a lot of things we did not know. Yeah, thank you, Adam. More to come. Could I have slept in the van? Woke up this morning. I was never on this whole trip. The warmest it's been is today, coming back down to the valley. I've been in mostly 37 degrees overnight. You can't do that in the van. Yeah, I got to be able to warm up water. I've got to be able to clean myself and do other things. And at my age, this is something that I've specifically tried with my crappy 2 jobs to put enough money together that I didn't have to live like an animal on the road. I could actually live in a decent, not a fancy place. You ain't gonna see no Hiltons or anything. You'll see all the hotels. Some of them are little ma and pop deals. Yeah, I feel pretty young. I mean, I'm hoofing it a couple miles a day, walking around these towns, grabbing the content, getting the stories. Physically, I'm fine, right? Yeah, well, it's just you're not going to make it in a van this small. It's not going to happen. I'm jealous of people that are out there. They have their road tracks, and they have their pleasure ways. They've got their camper vans. They're doing it up. No, the hand warmers were amazing, and that was really a quality of life issue for me, Catherine, because I'm doing night videos out there. And as you know, when you're up at high altitude, measured in 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 feet above sea level, guys, that's a 700-story building. I mean, you don't understand how high up in the air, 7,000, some of these passes you go over 8,000 feet. How you doing, Barbie girl? Good to see you, honey. And the air is mighty thin, and it's just hey Johnson, how you doing? And sometimes you're grabbing your nuts and you're just holding on, hoping you get over the ridge. Maybe you could go do up your. No, I've nighted before here many times in this Van Desert. There's my days of that are over. I have enough confidence in my channel that people have helped me and will continue to support the creation of content. I'm not going to national parks. Hey, Hunted, how are you? Did you see any UFOs? What is that? Unidentified freaks outside? Yeah, tons of them out there. Let me tell you, I've seen people drooling. I've had people window licking on the side of the vehicle that just came out of, I'm trying to walk around a graveyard and I'm looking at the pictures I post, and all of a sudden, a guy's plastered to the side of the window. And it's like, Jesus, did the earth just open here? Yo, how you doing, Cass? Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Yeah, unidentified freaky objects. Yeah. So I'm not national parks. You know what I mean? I mean, that's not me. Love the shirt. This was sent to me by my wonderful friend Morning Dove from Minnesota. So I love it. Love it. I've got more compliments on it. Yeah, I just the reason some of these videos are hitting now, and they're going to hit big going in the future, because it's non-traditional travel. I'm out here to do unique travel. I keep trying to impress on people that if I can't tell a story or put myself in a situation that the average traveler's not going to put themselves in, then it has no interest to me. Hello, hobo. I mean, I really tried. Hey, Sean, how you doing, babe? I really tried. You guys are going to be proud of me. Maybe you'll be mad. Maybe you'll be upset. Maybe you'll consider me a failure. I got up at 6:30 in the morning, and I tried to insert myself in nature, and everything was moving around me. There was like, what was that, right? Oh, shit, like something out of a bad, Clint Eastwood movie or something. Everything's moving. There's there's weird birds that are size of small single engine fixed wing aircraft out there flying around the desert. I thought, one of these things could almost pick me up, right, and carry me. I mean, I'm not comfortable in that kind of situation, right? It's just not my kind of deal. Yeah, I appreciate that, Cass. Yeah, the people have been appreciative of the content. But it is, God, this thing is dry. I had this set for a camera, sorry. I'm pretty damn particular about the way that I have shit angles. You lost the day of photography? I didn't, Ronnie, because you know what I did? I was in Merced, California, and I went to the Best Buy, and I should have gotten a higher speed data card. I got a medium speed one. I'm going to have to invest in a higher speed one. I put it in, I grabbed my nuts, I got out the next morning, and I drove all the way back to Jamestown and Knightsbridge, California, and reshot. And I'm kind of glad I did, because it was better action the second time than the first time. How you doing, Cobra John? Yeah, love you, Sean. Love small town to even learn some things. Yeah, thank you, Cobra John. I'm not interested in, a night at the opera, or, this is Beverly Hills and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit about that. No longer. Yeah, thank you, Michael R. I appreciate it. And, the level of support has been increasing, which is great. And I think they'll cross a point where, it can be self-sustaining for travel, because this is going to kick off a heavy travel cycle. for me. So when I finish the trip, I'll disclose where the next adventures are going to be, and should be pretty wild. It should be pretty fun. And then eventually to get internationally. I know I'm blessed. I'm lucky. I have decent health. I don't have any issues with walking or blood pressure. I could easily walk 10 miles, hike, no problem at all, and be out there. But miss the lives. Yeah, well, they're going to go over to Rosie Murphy, Noreen, and I was live. I usually would put a link before. I only went twice live on the road because of the signal problem. You got to understand, sometimes, guys, I'm in like irregular. I greatly missed, but it was all. Yeah, thank you, Kale. So the regular lives are going to migrate over to the Rosie Murphy channel, which is also the backup channel for, if I want to put a food review, but I don't think it's the highest quality review effort. I've met some interesting people along the way. Some people I really tried to meet, I wasn't able to. So, I had one big fail. Almost destroyed my van in the process, but God damn it, I tried. Pardon my language, but so please make sure you're over there, and then we can continue. So we can always stay in touch and doing lives. But I want to get this. I'm trying to get back to my roots of just content creation here. So I got the new SD card. I put it in. And a lot of people have enjoyed the quality of the, hey, how you doing, Charlotte? Good to see you, honey pie. Thank you. A lot of people have enjoyed the quality of the GoPro in terms of everyday recording and things. To me, it's not just for action, snowmobiling or surfing or mountain biking or whatever. It's good for it's a good size to carry around and give astounding quality. With the university where they have the first alert on earthquakes of its kind. Yeah, it's great to see you. So there's a lot of things I learned that I'm going to do a video. Some things worked, some things didn't. I mean, I regretted how much crap I took with me. I think that's always going to be a problem with you travel. You just want to bring everything. I've got to learn to. Julie, thank you. Coffee on me. Keep bringing the content. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate that. $5 from Julie. Thank you, honey. Let me make sure the little widget boo is working tonight. Maybe that'll go in. I'm hoping. But thank you, Julie, for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I think everything's working okay tonight. In the Modesto trip, I live 20 minutes east. Hey, Naomi, thank you. Well, welcome. I do a lot of live streams, too. But thank you so much for being a part of that. And I took a lot of flack for Modesto. And my best friend, Janet, was born and raised in Modesto. And I'd heard Modesto and Modesto and all of these kind of things. And I pull into town, and I know that there's bad areas out by the airport and stuff like that, but it was really nice. And I found as I went south in the valley that things kind of get worse, and life becomes harder. Less water, and you could tell there were some struggles down, as you guys will see as the videos go forward, because I'm only halfway done down there. So thank you, Linda. Thank you, sweetie. Thumbs up, appreciate it. So let me officially, Naomi, welcome you. And I had a great time. In Modesto. It was wonderful. Sorry, Julie, we didn't get to bingy bangy boingy, but hopefully it'll come to Oakdale. That's where I live. I thought Oakdale was pretty cool too, Naomi. I had some great footage. I didn't go all the way back to when I left Modesto and I went out on the road to Sonora. You go through Oakdale, which is the cowboy capital of the West. And I had great farm scenes and just astounding looking videos. Not touristy stuff, but really cool real life stuff, photos and pictures. And I lost all that stuff when the SD card went down. So yeah, I had a great time. So welcome aboard the channel, Naomi. It's good to see you. we do a lot of fun stuff here. I mean, I drink a few beers once in a while, but I appreciate that. And a lot of people have shared that on social media to the channel. But I was astounded how nice Oakdale looked great down there. But I didn't want to do every little thing on this trip. I want to go back to Oakdale. I'd like to go there when there's a rodeo and enjoy the whole vibe of the town. And it's an easy, 3-hour drive from where I am to get down there. So welcome to you, picking up a lot of new people on the travel. Always brings a lot of new people into the universe. Love veggie. If 1,000 each donut, I'm gonna do this for then. Adam, I never put money before content. I see enough of that on YouTube today where, as I said, creativity has really been blunted. And I think it's more of a grab for the low-hanging fruit. And I think that YouTube is suffering as a result of that, because the low-hanging fruit is just click on, be a talking head, and let the super chats and things roll in, right? That's not why I joined YouTube. I joined YouTube to share my life, and I'm going to continue to do that and have full faith and confidence that support comes over time. I don't like the idea of memberships and Patreons and all that. I just feel like, people know where the little heart is if they see a video that they like, the little $ in the heart, and the PayPal. And people have done that. I mean, Lisa V and Joe D and Shimei. I mean, there's just have a lot of people that have been backbone supporters of the channel. And it's also not go all the tours. I can't stand going to the tourist places, Michael. I will see them a little bit, but the towns that I go through in the Central Valley, ain't no tourists gonna go to Fresno. No tourists are gonna go to Pixley. Right, no tourists are going to go to. Very few tourists are going to go to Kingsburg, and and that's the kind of places that I love to do. I need to learn how to add my videos on YouTube. June, just get a program called Power Director by Cyberlink. It's really easy. Yeah, thank you. And the thumbs up is the most important thing. So I feel like I'm blessed. I didn't join to just be a money maker for me, so I loved Mr. T's delicate donuts and the coffee. Yeah, you saw them. I walked out there, like I could be a fat little hog if I ate this every day. And I'm standing there at Mr. T's delicate donuts in Modesto, and I'm like, man, this place is like a land office business. There's a guy in the back rolling out dough, and there's just the money's flying across. Wow. Fresno at the beginning of the San Joaquin. Hey, Lisa, thank you, honey. I wanted to personally reach out and especially thank you for your kind PayPal donation. That was unexpected, but very appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alumni visit Fresno. I would love to go to a Fresno Bulldogs game. But my God, if downtown it's scary. Walking around downtown is it's a bird of a different feather. Thank you, Lisa V. That was so kind of you. I don't know if I would. I don't think I would do that. It's probably okay when there's a baseball game or something, but I had more aggressive play for a hot minute already. Yeah, it was good. I like the San Joaquin. Yeah, I got more to come, Sean. I got more stories to tell. Amazing what's down there, and it's amazing what people will never. Yeah, Clovis is where my friend Cheryl Coyote lives, in Clovis. Oh, thank you, Molly. But again, I don't go to Fresno. For me, what defines a town is what's going on in core downtown. Right, there was a little bit of core good stuff in Merced. Modesto had a really nice core downtown, but Fresno's, where did the young people go? And you're going to need some pioneers to go down there and turn that around. God just jumped in my lap. Oh. Hey NH, happy Friday. So I don't want to because I would check into the motel. The guy's like, oh, I got stuff lined up for you for mountain climbing, and I'm like, I give the guy a horrifying look. He said, what's wrong? I said, have you seen this mountain outside? You think I'm gonna go trudging up right in sneakers to 15,000 feet? Oh, you didn't bring winter hiking gear and a 0-degree bag. I'm like, dude, point me towards the weird end of town, or you got to be kidding me, man. Nice to see you, Rosemary. So there will be another trip before, I definitely want to enjoy the holidays too. Yeah, thank you, Buttercup. You're very sweet. I love to tell stories. That's what it's all about for me. Telling stories. Oh, well, Cass, you're sweet. I don't know if I'm a wonderful person. I mean, I try to think about stuff in life, and but it's funny, right? I mean, I tried to hire a 4-wheel drive vehicle and wasn't even able to pull that off, right? I mean, it's just I'm not a nature outdoor person. Use the Super Tramp hoodie, sleeping. The creepy gray look, all the ghost towns of Wild West. The thing with Wild West graveyards is a little bit goes a long way. There's a tremendous amount of sameness that comes with those things. So you have to kind of do that in moderation. Yeah, good. Thank you, Molly. You are. Oh, well, thank you, Lisa V. All right, guys, knock it off. Right. It's not like I'm handing out candy to you. Did you see I started to incorporate, thank you, Noreen, I started to incorporate the drone a little bit into the features too, and because I'm always sold on putting a little cinematic outtakes into the videos too, because you really need to get a flavor for some of these places. Like, I roll into the town of Chowchilla, where the largest mass kidnapping in history takes place, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell, how would you even round up enough people, right, to be the largest, depressed town? And then I go out to this school, the Dairyland Elementary School, which was on the map at that, worldwide on the map, the biggest kidnapping in history. And this place is like neat as a pin. You can believe it. Yeah, thank you, Callie Mo. Stay away from my hometown of Stockton. Well, I'm going to be touring Stockton with somebody, so nothing's ever going to dissuade me from that, D-Nice, but I appreciate it. The challenge, I think, in Stockton will be to find, I try to do the opposite. If somebody tells me a town is great, I try to find a real town. If somebody tells me a town is hellish, then I try to find the good in town. So, Stockton plus too many stories, not enough time. Well, meet me out there then. Yeah, there you go, Sean. I'm always looking for, and Jamestown has a more mountainous feel to it than you get into Sonora. It feels more like a tourist shopping town. Sonora was kind of touristy, but I love the way it was kind of laid out. Hey, Diane, I love the way that it was situated down in the bottom of what we call a holler down there. Hey, Lakota and Nernell, nice to see you. Lakota, please make sure you guys are subbed up to the Rosie Murphy channel too, because I did 2 live streams from the road. So please make sure you hit that link, because eventually live streams aren't going to be on this channel. Give me the time, and okay, that'd be great. I'd love to. I'm drawn to places that people not to tell me. Now I know I've had some issues. Oh, nice, Kale. I mean, I know Stockton. I've been in the Bay Area since 1998. I know that Stockton. I mean, my first brush with Stockton was when I click on the news here, and people are actually cutting their roofs open to let light in so they can grow marijuana right in their second floor. Totally, who gives a shit about the weather? They would just take a rental unit, take a damn radial saw and saw by the rafters and just open up huge parts of the roof and put pot plants there and grow them. I'm like, God damn, who in the hell does this stuff? So I'm like, oh man, that's Stockton, right? It's crazy. But I'll find the story on Stockton. I'll get the story. Right. So I made very careful to be, they would actually cut between the rafters and take out large sections of roofing and grow pot plants at that time because it still wasn't legal. And I was like, wow, who in the hell? So they had all these rental units that the roofs were cut open and stuff. Right. Mark Twain. While he got run out of sand, it ended up, Mark Twain, I think he left some bills behind and some other shit. Sidewalk shitters and useless eaters. What's up, kitten cat? How you doing? But I'm very drawn to Stockton, but I need to do some research. You need to prep yourself. You can't run into Stockton like a dick and just start walking around. And I mean, you got gangland and stuff and start pointing. I need to return to Oakland. It's been 4 years. What was that? Elk Grove Renters did that to Newhouse. It was, I couldn't believe it. Most fertile place in the world, and they grow inside. Here in Oakdale, we have rodeo week every week. It starts off with, we have the Hershey Festival. Well, it's good to know that. I love to go spend time in Oakdale. That's not really a small town. I was shocked by how downtown looked. It's about a 3-hour drive. Yeah, save your gas, Diane. All right. I doubt if you would get out of your vehicle downtown, to be honest with you. So I was just like a homeless magnet. I didn't put any on camera. The one guy wanted to come up and talk to me, so without the shirt, he was a nice guy. I'm not here to degrade people. I don't need to use street people for content and stuff, but there were a lot of loony people in the park that were screaming and hollering and hooting and hollering and but you got to see, this is what people want to see, Diane. They want to see the real city. They don't want to see the Fresno Community Arts Center display of underwater basket weaving by the Ladies Auxiliary of the Knights of Southern California or something, right? And a terrible gambler, yeah. I don't know. The more I learn about Mark Twain, he was run out of a few places. Virginia City, Carson City, and history's always whitewashed, right? I've got a lot of good content going up, and some of it's the most horrific stuff that Americans have done to other Americans. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of stories in California there. It was a very rough and tumble, and no holds barred, and a lot of brutality people had against other people out here. So glad you made it back home. Well, thank you. I wouldn't call it vacation, Bob and June. It's travel videos. But they're going to continue. I'm just actually live on this channel probably right between all the content that's still to come up on here, to encourage people to make sure to sub up to the other channel. We are having music night tonight. Your support is appreciated. Is the GoPro less? Yes, it's less notable. Hey, Tara Boo, how you doing, sweetie? Have you ever gone to Alcatraz? Not interested. Alcatraz, I've done videos. Just put San Francisco in my search box. You'll see I took a boat out, a hornblower cruise right by the island. Alcatraz was a federal prison. It was never a death row. Nobody was ever executed at Alcatraz. To me, San Quentin is much more of a much more interesting proposition. And you can tour San Quentin. You can arrange to go on a tour because you're a taxpayer and they have to open up the facility. But you cannot wear jeans. Hey, Judy, how are you doing, sweetie? That's a lot more interesting than Alcatraz. I don't get anything really out of the rock. You like the Royal Sons, past governors, and colorful. Which, oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, D-Nice. I'm keeping a very open mind. I might come out and say, man, Stockton was great. They got the waterfront down there. I don't prejudge places. Right? I hate to do that. If somebody tells me you're going to hate Stockton, I'm going to find the good stuff in Stockton, and it's going to shock the shit out of people. Or I might get my ass slammed down there. So, because the inmates wear jeans down there, and on the periodic times that they have prison uprisings and riots, they don't want to shoot you they may think that you're an inmate in there, and if you have jeans on, they don't have time to really separate you from so you cannot wear jeans in there. So, yeah, D-Nice. So I'm not prejudging anything. Because these cities, these towns I go to, damn, I mean, down in Central Valley, there's people working. They're busting their ass and shit, picking crops and cotton and grapes and working at raisin producing places and making jug wines. I mean, these people they're struggling down there in dusty, dirty conditions with wind blows and agricultural chemicals in the soil are blowing all over the place, and these people are working in this. This is real grapes of wrath shit. You know, and I found these grapes of wrath towns, and you're going to see them. Guess I won't be visiting then. Well, it depends. You know, Noreen, I think you're a very classy person. And your taste is going to be different than mine. I want to be around where life is happening, everyday people. Wilson Way, bring your pepper spray. What's up, Ryan? I don't remember you, but good to see you. Say hi to Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Welcome back. So, don't get me wrong. Grew up there. Used to love the place. Make plans or letting nuke plants or hand. Yeah, like nuclear. Yeah, no, have disaster tourism is not a bad thing. I always said what Las Vegas needs is the nighttime bus ride through the real Las Vegas. I mean, you'd get so much publicity. Charter a bus, charge $50 a head, stop and get a beer along the way, and let people walk some of these back alleys and some of these hoods and shit. They'd be like, wow, that was really exciting, man. The hell with the Bellagio fountains. I saw the soft underbelly. Yeah, don't wear your jeans. Okay. How you doing, Monkey Boy? Good to see you. Should see you in a few weeks down in Vegas there. But I don't ever insult people, and I don't ever make fun of anything on a community, because I've seen some people that are literally dirt poor are still so kind and so nice that I can't help but be impressed by the takeaway of trying to be a better person, right? The Upper Wilson Way, 6-9. Okay, that's cool. A guy escaped from with a kayak and said, yeah, I remember that story. They're pretty busy, Naomi. You can see a lot of my live streams on the channel here that I've done over the years. I've gone into some of the most hideous and back alleys in Naked City and these places, because I like to do non-traditional touring. I can't go into a Bellagio and these are the fountains, and nobody gonna be interested in that. But you tell people walking around downtown Fresno or my towns, you know, they said I was nuts to visit Modesto. You know, it's already got over 10,000, 11,000 views. These videos will be highly watched. 4-hour tour on a bus is free. I did it 10 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying that Vegas is a lot cooler than what's on the Strip. Of course. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Judy. So I'm always impressed and I'm always humbled by the kindness of, you know, when you see a little hole-in-the-wall restaurant, you know that they're not taking in more than 50, 60 bucks a day there. Yeah, thank you, David. There's a lot more content there. Hope you check out the Merced and also the Fresno, and then I do a little more depth on some places if I think that there's things that, you know, I can't stand museums. So if I talk about a museum, you know, it's something that you definitely want to watch, okay? Because you know I can't stand that. But if I take 5 minutes to put something on camera, you best believe it's something that very few people are ever going to have a chance to see and go journey and check it out. So are a few things along the way. People particularly like to, you know, see the views of the mountains and things. I was like, what is that now? But I had no idea. The McHenry Museum. Yeah. There's a lot of stories there. Go to a wig museum. Yeah. Right at the auto show. I guess it was in our I don't know. Yeah, museum was the first library there. But I have food reviews coming, and tried to hit some authentic places. But the good thing about traveling in wintertime is you're not overrun with a lot of tourists. And you go up to cold places and you have very cheap rates on decent hotels and things, so it's kind of nice. And people have more time for you. That's good. So, yeah, it'll be a lot. Probably about 10 more videos are going to be coming. I have so many gigs of data and stuff. It's unbelievable. But that's why I like to travel, because I get very humbled by the decency of people. You go into some of these towns and you're just like, oh, wow. You look at some of the houses and some of the shacks that these workers live in and these migrant pickers, and you're just like, wow, the Great Depression is still alive and well, and the grapes of wrath, it's just shocking. Enjoy touring a body farm. Well, I don't know what a body farm is, but I do like a nice body. So, taco stands say authentic tacos, no ground beef. Yeah, I didn't review it last night. I was so tired last night. I was going to do a night in, but it was too damn cold, and I just, the hell with it. It's grueling. Hey, how you doing, YM? But I think that's the thing that most excited me is, dude, don't smash my car. Oh, Lord. This guy looks like he threw up on himself. Oof. Hey, Phil, how you doing? The Italian Stallion. What's going on? Good to see you. Nice to see you. So I did get to do a wellness check on the Boston Giant on the way back down the hill today. It was nice to see them. I think my next adventures are going to take me southbound after the Thanksgiving holiday. Enjoy a little bit of the warmth. I think I've had enough of the alpine adventures for a while. Yesterday I'm driving, and my God, I'm in a winter wonderland. The sun's setting, the roadway's starting to freeze, and I'm surrounded by just the heaviest damn snows, and it's just like, oh wow, I'm gonna die today. Hey, Amelia, how are you? Thank you. Just hit you up. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, towards LA, but south of LA, more into the desert area down there. Oh, I've told tons of LA stories, Naomi. All you have to do is put Los Angeles into my search box. I have over almost 7,000 videos. I took down 6,000, so right after it's outside of Pismo. Yeah, I've been to Pismo. But, you know, the Pacific Coast Highway, you do it one time and, you know, okay, it's beautiful. But it's not what interests me in life. Real places of working class people, that interests me. Little Rascal, I'm going to do a separate video of what worked and what didn't. And some of my thoughts on, you know, riding around with a vehicle 103,000 miles and, you know, going up over passes of 8,000 feet. And I'll just say it only, yeah, you look at some of my playlists, Naomi, and share them out on your social media and stuff, and let people know about the channel. You know, there's only one time I asked the band to do something and it was just beyond the capability of it. So it's a view that a hell of a lot of people are going to look at. They might call me a failure or whatever, but I tried my best. Seen this great Stockton museum, has a lot of original combines and stuff. Yeah, see, that's the problem though, D Nice, for me. When you say museum, it's almost like I went into one museum on my trip, and it's one that I think that you should see too, because you're probably never going to have a chance to get there and see it yourself. But you know, I mean, I learned a lot, right? I learned a lot. I saw communities I never knew existed, and people that had dreams and of establishing their own colonies. I didn't know it was in style. I lived in Stockton back in the yeah. You made content. You're not a failure. Not everyone has to like it. Yeah, Lisa. I just you know, this is what makes YouTube so great, because people will have different. Their interests are reflected in their videos. And I've probably had 2 people saying, my God, everything's a disaster where you travel. It's all like, hey man, this is real world, right? This is the real life. Not everything is Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive and fancy ass McDonald Avenue here in Santa Rosa, or fancy ass neighborhoods in Modesto and other places. Man, take me to where the people are living and dying and living life. Not many people bringing those kind of stories and that kind of content on YouTube. That's the real deal. Yeah, Death Valley. I'll be down at Death Valley, but it's important not to get overwhelmed with you know, it's like ghost towns, right? I mean, a little ghost town goes a long way, and I found that out on my travels. It's just not the kind of thing that, right? And just a little ghost town goes a long way. Yeah, IRL, real life. I like real life stuff, Ronnie. Real life stuff. I liked, you know, like going into Fresno. There is no good way into Fresno. There is no. Somebody like, couldn't you take the good way in? John, it's like, geez, you got to always go the bad way. There ain't no good way. Right? And I like to open up with a little bit of cinematic, a little bit of music, and give you the feel of a town that's slightly past the prime. Yeah, I got to finish up my concealed carry. I got to get that finished up by early December. That's why I'd say a cemetery, a little bit of a cemetery in the Old West goes a long way. way. What about the Lake Erie Canal Museum? I went to the Lockport, where they raised and lowered boats back in the day, the height of Niagara Falls, to get them from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario. So, right, but that's something you're physically seeing. You're not walking around inside of a museum. You're seeing these steps. It's amazing. Oh, I'm not one to abuse a concealed carry permit. Their son in Modesto was brilliant to open it with, it's you need to tell a story, Naomi. And a lot of the story on my travel is they told me I was nuts to visit this, and then, people will want to check that out, right? It's amazing. Watch all. Oh, well, thank you. I do my research, Sean. Yeah, a lot of places in California have the arch. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I rolled into Bakersfield, and there was not one comfortable place in Bakersfield, California. Okay, I mean, I risked life and limb to go to a dinner at a traditional place that was told to me, and there was just I had no interest. I recorded a dinner and I recorded a breakfast, and I got the hell out of town. Okay, I stayed overnight there, and I drove around and all through the core, and I couldn't find one damn place that I wanted to pull over and walk around. It just wasn't going to happen. Hey Nick, hey Nicole, how you doing? There's got to be something, and I just thought, the air quality's so bad down here, and you couldn't even see the mountains. It was so dirty. Yeah, Chowchilla, what a horrible, stupid event. I couldn't believe somebody nearly got killed. Oh my God, got killed by a dog. Shit. Wow. Hey, Amanda. No, this hoodie was given to me by Morning Dove, my friend from Minnesota. I love it. I've got more compliments about this. Really love it. Really nice. And I came home today. It was 70 degrees. 19. I get up this morning. I'm like, oh, wow. Slipping and sliding on the ice. George Runnerland opened a SWAT account and closed back with an amazing story. It is Pink Floyd. You've noticed I've incorporated the drone more. But you got to understand, when it's 25 degrees, 19 degrees in the morning, you ain't going to be flying a drone. All right? The drone is you'll lose the drone. It'll crash out of the sky. Yeah, well, Kendall, we don't know who you are, so we're going to hide you. Okay, we have no idea what you're babbling about, so your history. Yeah, the drone really adds, as long as you don't overdo it, slip sliding away. Do more of a, yeah. I tried to finish on a cinematic note when I look around towns and things like that, to really give people a flavor. Like, people live in Chowchilla. You saw a little bit of town, but I got my FAA licensed. I'm a licensed Federal Aviation Administration. I'm a licensed remote aircraft operator now. But I didn't fly the drone for a year because I wanted the rules and regulations to settle down, because people were getting, 10, 20, a guy in Philadelphia got an $80,000 fine. Hey, Bo Sox. I don't need that in my life, right? I needed things to settle down a little bit, and the technology I haven't heard of Ridgecrest now. I waited for the technology to catch up, where now you have an app called B, the big B, the number 4, and then U, letter U, fly. It's a nice app. Before you fly, you just open up that app and it tells you what airspace you're in and if it's restricted or no restrict. And that's a nice thing to double check. Because if they catch you like today, I wanted to put the drone up. Not only was it too cold for it, but the airspace was restricted. And if they know who you are now. I have an actual aircraft numbers and letters on the side of my drone. All right, they know exactly who it is that's flying. So, yeah, fine. Good evening. So, you know, you got to be damn careful. The FAA is not fooling around, but you should be happy about that. You don't want an idiot with a drone flying around an airport when you're taking off in a passenger plane or jet, okay? And some dummy is just, regardless of what the airspace is putting up a drone and it gets sucked into the turbines and cause a plane crash. So the FAA doesn't play around. They're not screwing around. We're all damn glad to keep the airspace safe. Dummies with drones and hey Recline, how you doing? And seeing so much military, yeah, a lot of military aircraft flying over. I don't think we want to be caught with our pants down if something hits the fan. But it's a real nice night tonight. I don't know if that's a 10. When you get a chance, check your... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad. Jeez, Nicole, what the hell happened to you? Attacked by a dog. 64 degrees, delightful outside. Tomorrow I'll be setting up outside again. Yeah, it's tough to get done up by a dog. Walking home and boom, it was hooked on my arm. Yeah, I've had that walking around Mexico and places. I fly around and drones, good got restrictions on them. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Alan. Yeah, and I'm grateful the FAA has things so restricted. I mean, it benefits all of us who fly. Hey, D-Nice, I went to Modesto High School in 90. Yeah, my best friend Janet was born in Ceres and lived her teenage and young adult life in Modesto. She said, oh, Rosie, you should have gone to the scenic drive-in next to the cemetery and stuff. Hey, Bunky, hello, thank you. As travel continues on the channel and increases, more and more people will reach out when I tell people what area I'm going to go to and things. Because I've had a lot of people reach out, oh, if I knew you were in Merced, or I got a really cool place we could have gone, or something like that. That nobody, hey, Slugbug, nobody knows better. Yeah, Slugbug, I'm going to meet Slugbug as I think she's another one, is talked about touring Stockton and looking around and stuff. So I've met her in person. She's a nice person. Friday night. How easy is it to lose a drone? Amelia, I started my drone career with a DJI Phantom 4 drone. It was almost $2,000. And I crashed that, thank you, Alan. I crashed that thing one time. Had to ship it down to Torrance, California to be repaired, $300. I got it back. I didn't fly it again. I just ended up selling the thing because I just found it was hard to fly. Now, let's fast forward 4 years. And it's music night later for music. I don't know if that music thing is showing up or not. So maybe later on, we'll, you know, if anybody wants to play some music, it supports the channel and everything. And I bought the DJI Mini 2, and wow, what a difference in flying! This thing is like a dream to fly. I just stick my phone right in it, plug it in to the Type C female input into it, and this thing flies so smooth, no signal problems, no nothing. My uncle bought a drone, and up the tree goes, and it's still there in the tree. I found this one very easy, very responsive to fly. But if you're doing it in wintertime, cold weather is the enemy of battery life and controls and things. So I have to be very careful. Below really 30 degrees, you're really risking stuff when you're flying a drone. Oh, the music link's been appearing. Okay. That's good. Yeah, it is Friday night. I think it's going to be windy. I don't know if we're going to windy tonight. I don't know if we're having a change in weather or not. But I sure enjoyed coming down the hill, and it was nice 70 degrees. I was loving that. It's the warmest I think I had the whole trip was about 67. Oh, do you remember when I took off how cold it was? You know, weather has been horrible today, wet, windy, and glad I was wearing a skirt. The thing out in the west too, the wind was just someplace it was just beyond belief. It was so damn chilly with the wind chill and stuff out in the west. So it's not some of these towns at night, there ain't people out walking the street. You know, Sonora was okay because that's like a tourist place that people come to, but on the east side of the Sierras, it's a totally different story. And now the drone is still in the tree. Yeah, lithium batteries don't go good there. So I tried to follow the guidelines for flying the drone. So I think I utilized the drone in about 3 more videos coming up. But they have the technology now that you can just open up this app and it tells you what class airspace, whether it's Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D. And then you should know yourself whether you're able to, you know, because of your licensing, what's okay. But I didn't want to get nailed with a huge fine. This guy flew his drone in Philadelphia downtown and stuff, and they nailed him with an $80,000 fine. And all I do is laugh at him. Yeah, about up in the tree, Ed. Well, it takes some skill to fly a drone. Let me tell you. You want to take it close to some of these grain elevators. You want people to see it. Some of the nice structures in town, and you know, the covered bridge. But you got to be very aware of how high other trees are, and believe it or not, sometimes birds come down and they attack drones. I've had drones flying. The crows have gone nuts in the air, and they're swooping in, and they can destroy your drone. Here in Idaho, yes, you do need a drone license, Ed. You absolutely positively, if you're going to be flying a drone, especially if you're commercial, which means you're putting it up on YouTube, and you absolutely have to be licensed. We have laws for driving adults. Yeah, people don't have common sense, Alan. And I mean, I've had stories of people putting up a drone by airports and stuff, and you got to know, helicopters flying, police emergency rescue stuff. Drone laws are federal. They're all across the whole United States. Go put up a drone at the Boise airport, see what happens. right? See how fast the FAA beats a path to your door. Or downtown Boise, go put a drone up in the air. You don't think in places downtown I'd like to put a drone up in, Fresno or something? Ain't going to be allowed. Mid-morning when people are at work. So you got to be very aware of that. But most of my stuff, once I got onto the eastern side of the Sierras, the Nevada side, where Nevada's towards Nevada, then, there's much less population. There's no real population over on that side. But it's more of the real West. It's a much more authentic feel. We had some realtors doing fly, and my colleague had to defend about 5, it's just, realtors are commercial use because they're going to use it to sell a property, so they're just going to nail your ass to the ground. They're not saying you can't fly it, but if I ask you guys, what's the difference between Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D airspace? You're going to be like, I don't know. Can I fly in Class D? I don't know. Well, you better know. And I appreciate that when I fly in an airplane. I want to know that there's no knuckleheadedness going on. I was flying one down in the middle of town, just thinking I could go through somebody's windshield and kill him. Alan, one time I was over, before the drone laws came into effect, I was over in a place called, what the hell's that? St. Helena. And they have a cooking school called the Culinary Institute of America, CIA. I'm sure Nicole's heard of it. It's where Anthony Bourdain went in New York. There's one. And there's one here near San Francisco, the CIA on the West Coast. And I've done tours inside of it. The chefs were very nice. It's school. You can watch them working. And they pay a lot of money. The building is beautiful that it's housed in. And I thought, this is going to be a great place to put up a drone. I put the drone up in the air. I got some really nice footage of the building and the vineyards of Napa Valley, flying around, and I go to land the thing, and the damn thing, you push the return home button. It's supposed to come back to your place which was about 100 feet off the highway. I look up, and the damn thing is coming down right in the middle of the highway. And I'm like, all I can envision is some tractor trailer coming along, and here comes a drone that appears in the windshield. This guy's going to think that freaking aliens are attacking from outer space. He's going to swerve his vehicle 50 miles an hour into oncoming traffic, and there's going to be at least 15, 20 fatalities when this deal is done. Now, I don't have enough car insurance to cover all that, right? Damage, medical bills. So I had to take the stick and crash the thing, take it real hard, take it off of auto, put it on manual, and I had to drop the thing into a vineyard. Right? Damn lucky it went down and I was able to go into the vineyard and retrieve it. But I thought to myself, wow, don't ever trust. You're responsible for everything that happens. Every pre-flight on your screen, it tells you, check here. I understand I'm responsible for the liability of my flight. Yeah, it's a beautiful building. Can you imagine that? So now you're not allowed, like Vegas, you can't fly it down a street over top of people. Okay? It's no longer legal to fly over top of people. You can't fly a drone, and you can hire a helicopter to fly around. But I'm son of a bitch. Try flying a drone up Las Vegas Boulevard. They'll nail your ass down. They'll nail your ass down good. Yeah, you've heard of it? Yeah. Yeah, the CIA, it's pretty famous. Although Anthony Bourdain said don't waste your money going to cooking school. I don't know. What the hell do I know? Right? This son of a bitch isn't even charging. Really? What the hell is going on? Do you have any power at all? I'm still at 75%. Oh, man. There we go. Let's make sure this baby's charging. You can't imagine being on the road. Y'all got to keep your batteries charged all the time, and drones and phones and camera batteries. It gets to be quite an ordeal, but it's all stuff that requires practice. So I try to be very careful with how I incorporate the drone. I wanted to put it up today, but the class airspace I was in was didn't allow it. There was no way I was going to send this beautiful place I wanted to put on video, and I just couldn't do it. There's no way I was going to risk putting out and having all kinds of bad stuff happen. Things have quieted down a little bit here. It's a nice night tonight. I think people will be outside a little more because it's like in the 60s. What the hell happened? This thing is really goofy. Okay, there we go. Add a Tesla to charge. Well, I used, and I'll be talking about this in the video coming up at the end. I've had this for a while. It's a 150 watt inverter. And with this inverter, I was able to plug in a charger and USB stick. So when I'd go down the road, I'd be charging up batteries on the way down and stuff. When I'm like yesterday, I had a 240 mile journey between the place I started and the place I ended up. So that worked out pretty good to take that along. I'd had that for a while. And then this is kind of funny too. I had this cord. See how screwed up it is? This was hanging out the door, and it went about 200 miles down the highway, bouncing around the whole time on the highway, right? And the damn thing still works, right? Cold in St. Louis. Hey, how about Italian Stallion? How about being in Buffalo, New York, where they're having like snowfall that's going to be measured in feet? And, it's a shame they canceled the football game. It would have been good to watch Buffalo playing at home. They moved it to Detroit. I would have loved to have seen them try to get that game in the snow there. I mean, they played the Ice Bowl in 15-degree below zero weather in Green Bay in 67. One is, grab your nuts, get out there and play. Right? Yeah, I think Buffalo is supposed to get 3 to 4 feet of snow. Lake effect snow on off of Lake Erie there. So, good luck with that. What a miserable Thanksgiving that's going to make coming up. I think I've had enough snow for a while, so I think my next travels will take me southbound and down. I don't want to really go up to the northwest corner of the state. It's about the only place I haven't really been up to the northwest corner. I've had enough alpine adventures. You'll see some. I'm going to put up a drive I did on the B channel, on the Murphy channel, because it'll be about an hour long. Talking about George Lucas, American Star Wars, both movies were sagas. Anyone wanted to have an ice planet? See these? I'm not sure, Naomi. I'm not sure, honey. Really don't know. But yeah, Oakdale looked cool. Oakdale looked like a lot of stuff was going on in Oakdale. It was probably one of the busiest looking communities I saw. It's just a shame I lost all that. I lost all that video. Yep, subscribe and share around. Yeah. But things are going good. People were, more people were subbing up. It's an actual location, but I know where they filmed Well, further on down in the video still to come, Naomi, I'm taking you to a place where they filmed over 500 movies. So, too many to even count. Telling football players to earn what you're paid. Yeah, exactly, Buttercup. I didn't even like the game. I didn't do any picks this week because I didn't like the lineups this week. Are you still in contact with the facility you volunteered for last Thanksgiving? Not really, Amanda. We will be doing an annual fundraiser. We will poll the chat and let you guys decide what we want to support this year. What is this guy gone in? He's got his miner's cap on. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, Oakdale looked really cool, Alan. Oakdale looked really cool. He's got his mine. Oh, he's another gas can guy. I guess he's actually going to get some gas. Probably running a generator or something. Yep, take the top off first. No, I'm not going to go any shopping tonight. I got to take note of what I got first. Press the button. There you go, dude. There you go. Yeah, but it looked like an interesting life there in Oakdale. No, I'm going to get a really good sleep tonight. There's nothing like being in your... Yeah, I don't know what that's got a miner. He must have come over from one of the RVs or tents that has a generator that they run at night. It's got his skateboard. Well, God knows I've seen my share of home challenge people on this trip. It was good to see the Boston janitor. I'm going to do an overnighter down there in early December. Monitoring him. Oh, it's okay, Lisa. We're not, we never degrade anybody. We just watch and observe. Watch and observe. There goes, off on the board. I think some of these people just run a generator and a heater. I've just been on a small road trip. I didn't sleep properly, took it out. So I'll sleep. Actually, last night was the first night that I slept really well last night. I was so exhausted. I don't do well sleeping at high altitude, but even at about 6,000 feet, I did okay last night because I was so exhausted because my days have been getting up at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, sometimes trying to get sunrise, and I tried to push myself to like nature, and it was freaky, so that didn't work out. And then, doing the videoing all day, and then coming home at night and doing the editing, and then posting it. And sometimes you get really crappy Wi-Fi, and it takes 3 hours for something to upload, and you got to babysit it till it's done. It's just my humor. Oh, Lisa, that's fine, honey. The snowy scenes were filmed in a Norwegian village named Sleeping Hour is disruptive, not usual village. Well, every night is different too, right? Every night is a different hotel. You're schlepping your bag in and out. You can't always get the first floor, and you've got like that place in Sonora, that old 1850 gun house. I told the manager that morning, I said, dude, I'm not carrying my bag down. I'm going to go pitching down these steps or like at an angle like that, right? You know, I'm not walking that bag down there. That bag's 50 pounds. I said, I need you to carry that bag down for me. And he did it. So, right. Just no way that I was going to, every place is different. Every place you check in, different people. I try to get a place that has a little bit of breakfast, so that way you get your day started early. Because I picked and chose my towns for content that I wanted to bring. But like I said, not everything was a success. I failed mightily at one mission. Something I really wanted to do, and it'll probably end up being the most watched video of the whole series because it's known. So it is, but it failed. But it wasn't for lack of trying. Yeah, it's solo. I was going to say there's nothing like sleeping back in your own. Yeah, it's nice, Jerry. Actually, Madowix, I enjoy traveling alone because I don't have to be accountable to somebody that has a different agenda. I almost destroyed the van, Madowix. I'll put it that way. I almost wrecked the van. So we'll leave that little cliffhanger out there. All right. If I'm traveling alone, let's imagine Diane wants to go. Hey, Tina, how are you? Right. I can't take Diane into downtown Fred. I'm responsible for her, right? Some of these towns, and she's not going to be comfortable in these environments. I'm going down roads where dust is literally tumbleweeds flying and dust is swirling on the roads and stuff. It's not people's idea of what they go traveling for, right? After you think that old Kmart building was good, Tina. Glad to hear it. Good to see you tonight. Hey, Mark. It's not really what the average person's going to want to see. So when I'm traveling alone, I'm really just accountable to myself. I mean, I'm taking some risks if something happens to me. Well, I don't know. I guess people will figure it out sooner or later. But I'm not responsible for anybody else and their safety. And Diane, somebody like Diane wouldn't be comfortable going down some of these streets and into some of these hard scrabble communities. Yeah, it was sad when our Kmart burned to the ground here. That was sad. Nice to see you, Mark. Hey, Donnie, how you doing? Oh, well, thank you, Slugbug. I can't wait to get over to Stockton and look around the Delta. Slugbug said, yeah, we'll do it up, Rosie. I got some cool shit to show you. Don't worry about it. I never met a town I didn't like, right? Well, maybe Bakersfield. Kmart is your saving store. Ooh, 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 ooh. I really feel like some ramen tonight, but I don't know. I guess I'll have some spaghetti. That's about all I got. Polk County Sheriff said, shoot everybody. He really said that. Well, sheriffs are people too. They can say some dumb shit also, right? I swear, I don't know how many miles I went. Probably, I don't know, maybe close to 1,000 miles on my travel. I think I could count on, except for today coming down I-80, I think I could count on, I think I saw 10 cops or sheriffs the whole trip. 10, which is pretty amazing. And I mean, I'm talking about communities that are just, there's just not a lot of, they're all unincorporated towns and things. people that own the property. They just leave it empty. It's hard to fill these places, Alan. Like, who is going to go to downtown Fresno and be a pioneer and open up something down there, right? It's a daunting proposition. It's not an easy thing. So I think these cores, they just go one way. I just don't think that I don't think there's any coming back. It's very difficult. Is it windy, or did I just feel a little earthquake? No, it's not really windy. I don't know. My biggest problem when I travel is damn portion control and stuff like that. This place I ate last night, you'll see the review. They had I got spaghetti and meatballs because it was recommended, but the damn meatball was as big as a baseball. I mean, what the hell? Turned into a bar, entertainment, no more retail, and just banks in that way for 20 years. Really like to get some noodles tonight, but it's too late. All right, go ahead, dude. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. One community really blew me away how nice it was in the Central Valley. They really busted their ass to try to really have a really nice community, and even though it's an agricultural based community, they really did it up. I mean, it really shocked me. No, I don't think it was an earthquake. I think maybe it was just a breeze or something. Back home, no lights at all. Kitchen Stadium still standing, so that's all good. No issue there. Let's get the speaker set up if somebody wants to play some tunes. It's a nice way to support the travel and the channel and do it up. It's good to see Bird again. I think he's got a birthday coming up. Oh. Yeah, there's no more. So many bars and stuff have closed. You know, restaurants used to be open. No, bars closed at 10 o'clock. I mean, the pandemic really changed a lot of the world as we know it. Really changed a lot of the world. Especially when it comes to nighttime entertainment and stuff. It really changed it. Put this, I think I want to go in the kitchen. Get something to eat. I don't know what the hell I'm going to get. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, let me get the Bluetooth set up. Here, flip that around. About all I got. I don't know what I have. Let me get this speaker here. Yeah. Let me put some more dry time on these clothes. I put way too many clothes in there. Let's set that there. A little more dry time here. Put that on there. Let me get the speaker. I think the widget's working okay. Yeah, so. Okay, that should be working all right. Let's get some light on here. Lights, lights, lights. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Put that up there. Maybe that old. Hey, zombie. How are you, zombie? Ooh. Oh, let's see what we got here. Checking my mail real quick. Oh shit, that's his. Ooh, hold on. That's funny, I just tore Bird's mail open. That's kind of cool though, Oakdale, the cowboy capital of the West. That's pretty good. Well, all I got is noodles. I don't think I've done anything else. It's gonna have to do the job. That's all I got. Getting back home from a long trip. Yeah, it's funny, I'm home and the videos aren't even half done what's coming. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. Salt that up a little bit and we can have enjoy a beer. I miss my nightly beer. I think I had 3 beers the whole trip. I think we'll use up some of this lousy pasta. This stuff is so crap. As soon as it heats up, it just splits open here. I don't know what the hell it does. Everybody wants to live with it and Ooh, 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 ooh. Take it all right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I hope Sugar's doing okay after the passing of his father. Probably taking some time off. All right, we'll let that heat up a little bit. I think we'll go have a brew. Ooh. Put the fireplace on. Have a few beers in the comfort of home tonight. Oh, how nice is that? All right, let's see. Why isn't this coming on? What the hell's going on? What the hell's that? There we go. There we go. Let's get this thing up here. Yeah, I like that. That's a professional one. Oakdale's really a redneck town. I don't know. It looked pretty damn cool to me. As I rode through, it looked like one of the most active towns. I don't know. Let me use the head for a minute and I'll get a beer. Yeah, I wonder what the population of Oakdale is. I forgot what it is. Ooh. How about a brew? Is the widget working? No. Let's see. Let's get this thing straightened out here. Yeah, I didn't like any of the matchups. I didn't really like the matchups this week. All right, let's see. Bear with me a minute. Get this up. There we go. Coming up to Christmas time. Finally, here we go. What a gritty. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Yeah, I figured I give you a shout out later on in the. I'll give you a shout out later on, Cheryl. Because I said, you know, Cheryl, my friend Cheryl, she knows where to go. It didn't happen this time, but it will happen in the future. And you know, Cheryl, you're always welcome when you're around wine country up here. You're always welcome to pop by. Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes got 12 years move here. Hey, Naomi. I don't know. I don't know. Naomi, some people love the small town. Like, I know, like, just as finished with Cheryl, I know the area where Cheryl lives. That's where you want to live, like in the Clovis area is a nice area of Fresno. Hey, Granny. And I said that I didn't make any negative comments. But core downtown, I can tell you, because hey Jennifer, I travel so much. Thank you, sweetie Jennifer. Hey, bunny, I travel so much and been through so many cities and towns. I know how important core downtown is. I know how essential that is to the health and attractiveness of a city. And you need to, hey Simon, you need to have a place that's going to be attractive for young people to go down in core and hang out. And I'd like to see some pioneers go down there and do something down around that area. Yeah, 22,000 people. But Alan, what's the best part? Thank you, Robin. Yeah, we're halfway through the journey as far as videos. Alan, Gentry, and Naomi, there's got to be, what's the best part of living in that kind of area? The sound of a beer can when you open it. I love the taste of it. It's so nice to be home. I don't have to worry. I can have a few beers tonight, hang out, have a little dinner, hang out with you guys, and just enjoy. Enjoy. Let's get some thumbs up going. We're just short of 100. Let's see how many we can. Mandy, how are you? Good to see you. Let me lower this a little bit. I've got the fireplace going. It's a much better, nicer view. Right. Making me want a beer. I had to have a beer. Isn't it early morning there, Maddox? It's Saturday night, and I guess it's almost time for you to have a beer. I don't know. What time is it in New Zealand? It's about 12 hours difference in here. Oh, thank you, Robin. I think I'll get set up outside again tomorrow, but didn't really have the energy. I actually wanted to just come on and drink some beers tonight and hang out with you guys. And please encourage you, it is music night tonight. If you guys want to play a song and help support the channel, your support is appreciated. But I just wanted to be inside tonight. And then tomorrow I'll work on getting all that set up. Kitchen Stadium's hanging out fine. 4:20 p.m. I normally don't have a drink till 5. Yeah, I try never to be a daytime drinker, so I always will wait till 6 o'clock or at the earliest to have a beer. 6, 7. I don't want to be that person. Have you ever driven through Los Baños? I've seen it on the way down. Isn't that near Gilroy and Santanella and all that down there? Is that a place I should check out, Frankie? And welcome to the channel, by the way. Thank you for being here. It's a big variety channel here, so there's a lot of different content. But make sure you're subbed up, you guys, to the other channel too, because eventually all live streams, except rare ones, really, when I'm on the road, all live streams are going to be over on the Rosie Murphy channel over there. Okay, yeah, welcome to the new watchers on here. So Los Baños, what's the deal on that place, Frankie? What makes that? Because I've been to, I did a video that's gotten thousands and thousands of views on Mendota, low crime in Oakdale compared to other. Yeah, there he is. Little there. I've spent weeks working in that area. Yeah, we can't play Nat King Cole though. Good to see you. Hey, Vinny, how are you? I love Petticoat Johnny. Thank you. I got more coming. Got more coming. The next adventure is going to take me down to the warm reaches of the southwest corner. Poking around down there a bit, I think. Maybe getting down into Arizona. Yeah, thumbs up are very appreciated. Eddie's Cafe, #1 Christmas song, Nat King Cole's song. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow. Ooh, 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 ooh. They know that Santa's on his way. He's on the loaded sleigh with lots of toys and booze for everybody, and marijuana and some fence. Let's do it up. Let's all get bent. Christmas 2022. Yeah, I'll be with Tara. We be doing it up. But Los Baños, what's the deal on it? I mean, just another Central Valley town, or is there something interesting? The pros and cons of Oakdale, huh? The pros in my book, it's a small community. Everybody knows you. Traffic here, people getting to the mountains. I would agree. Naomi, I was shocked at the volume of traffic in Oakdale, because there's really just that one road, and I had to really watch my ass, and it's a pretty good sized community. I mean, there's a lot of people trucking through there. But that's the road you take out to Sonora. BLT night and fries. Yeah, Los Baños, really the cotton capital of California is Buttonwillow. Oakdale's a hub. Yeah, it's definitely a town worth exploring. And being as it's the cowboy capital of the West, city is currently working on the roads in downtown because they need it. Well, thank you, Vinny. Make sure you're subscribed up to the Rosie Murphy channel, because eventually all live streams are going to be over there. It'll just be rare live stream over here. Since I'm making the channel much more content. Yeah, I've been to Death Valley, Nick, but not really into it per se. There has to be a compelling reason. I like Wonder Hussey, but I don't know if I could live in Death Valley, the same as like Mike Living Free, living up in the on 10 acres of cheap desert land. I mean, I just Tucker's been back lately. Okay, send me a link to his channel, Tara. Lots of good Mexican food. Yeah, it's a pretty high standard for Mexican food. I think I'm just gonna have Parmesan on it tonight. I don't really feel like adding sauce to it. Let's see what I got. A lot of good Mexican restaurants. Yeah, I like a good Mexican. I had Mexican last night. It was pretty good, but it was the portions were way too big. My big issue is portion control. It's just not that enjoyable. Shit, I hardly got any shake cheese. Oh well. I might have. I don't know if I got another one back here or not. I don't know. Shake cheese. I guess we'll go shopping tomorrow night. Nobody's playing a song tonight. Wow. Rosie get no love. I thought I might have another Parmesan, but I don't. Oh, I don't think I got one. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm just gonna have to just do it up. I don't feel like a red sauce tonight. I have some soy noodles. Save Mart. Back in the 60s, there was hardly any. Alan, I think it's an attractive looking place. I honestly think it's a pretty damn attractive looking place. I think that it definitely, I was surprised that like this place gives Modesto a run for its money, right? But I guess it's an agricultural, I don't think it's a commuting town I don't think it's a commuting town to San Francisco. That'd be way too far away, I think, with traffic and all that. Yeah, the mixer's good. I've done a lot. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? I mean, Cheryl, how you doing? I've done a lot with that mixer over the years. Look at some of the streams. I've made pizza on the barbecue grill. I baked a layer cake on the barbecue grill. I do all kinds of crazy stuff. What else did we do on there? We did something else. Layer cake, pizza. What else was on the barbecue grill? I'm trying to remember. Do you remember, Cheryl, what else was cooked on that? There were 3 things that we did. Who bakes a layer cake on a barbecue grill plus pizza? I don't know. How have you been, Cheryl? I hope my moderators enjoyed it. Yeah, I baked a loaf of artisan bread. I hope my moderators enjoyed the downtime. Yeah. Right. Give them a good rest. Kmart is your saving store. Do what you're shopping for. Ooh. I've lived in the desert and the scenery gets old. Yeah, isn't this nice? Man, I wish I had more of this. I had more compliments on this. It's a nice material. It's not suitable for really cold, but for just cool weather, this is really nice. Especially because I use a like long john top underneath of it when I'm traveling. Oh, I'm just having some of this crappy pasta. I've got to use it up. You can play whatever play it up. Just hit the link, help support the channel a little bit. Oh shit, the widget's stuck. Hold on. Let's see. Well, let me see. I think the widget's up. It should be gone. I think the widget should be okay. Alright, I just restarted it. Should be okay. Zombie Nomad, you're not the real Zombie Nomad. Just knock it off, dude. It just gets, you know, so repetitive. Oh, thank you, Peach. much more to come. Make sure you check out the Fresno, downtown Fresno. Make sure to check it out. Now, let me make sure. I think the Bluetooth is on. Yeah, I don't see any issue here with it. Oh, most of you that live in Oakdale don't like Modesto because it's got a way higher crime rate. It's a bigger city, right? But it definitely, my experience was it got rougher as you went south. Like by the time I got to Bakersfield, I was too burnt out on, I didn't even want to look around. I'll save that for next time. Because I'll have people that'll meet me. Oh, I'll take you here or take you there. Yeah, because I'm not really all about the country music and the Buck Owens, and it's not really my dealio. The commute from Oakdale to San Bay Area. That's a long commute, Alan. God, I can't understand what time you got to get up in the morning. The volume of traffic going into 580 is like crazy. Crazy. That volume of traffic is just off the hook. And I leave at 4. I'm on the road at like 5 a.m. Hey, thank you, Flan. Halfway through the videos. What's to come? Nice to see you, Flan. I didn't have any picks this week. I didn't like any of the college football matchups. Maybe TCU. That's about it. Otherwise, we got some really tough flip a coin games coming up here. I thought you may. I can't go. Has anybody tried to play a song? I don't think the widget's stuck, so I think it's okay. I think it's alright. Oh, that beer was good. So nice to be home and enjoy some beer at home tonight. Enjoying the beer at home. Got the load sensing issue here. That heater on. Oh. I probably put too much laundry in it one time. I don't know. But am I happy I've gone on this trip? Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I never even heard of Oakdale before I went on the trip. It didn't. I saw the widget come up, but it didn't play. I don't know. It should be okay. Zombie, stop your trolling. That's the fake zombie nomad. Because the widget worked last time. You didn't have any problem with the widget. Christmas is almost here, Robin. We're going to be doing it up. I'm going to get the Christmas tree. I got to put a Another 7 to 8 day travel adventure in. We got a lot to do. Lot to do. See, all this stuff just breaks apart. Just such shitty pasta. Right? Oh, well, Rosie, you always buy the cheapest shit you can get. Yeah. I didn't want to use the good stuff too much. Right. Like the hotel in Modesto. Man, I can't even remember the hotel in Modesto. What the hell? They all blend together after a while. Literally, it all blends together. I can't even remember the hotel in Modesto. Where the hell did I stay? Where the hell did I stay in Modesto? Rolled into town. I don't even remember, man. Isn't that embarrassing? I don't even remember where in the hell I stayed. See the way this shit all breaks up? Yeah, the further south you go, Chilla Point. I found one really cool town. One really cool town. And it was worth it. Very interesting. It's like I'm glad I saw every town. There's nothing that I didn't dislike. Oh yeah, the Ramada by the train tracks. Oh yeah, the train went 2 inches from the wall where I was staying. Yeah. Ding 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 ding. That's nice when the 2 a.m., the 4 a.m., the 352 comes rolling through it in the morning, and the whole walls. The Gun Hotel. No, there was no elevator at the Gun Hotel. Nope. Yeah, I told the guy about humping the bag up. He's like, what are you, 44 years? 40 years old, you can carry the bag. I'm like, dude, I'm 64. Are you kidding me? Really? And come home for the weekend. Yeah. But where would you stay there, Alan? Right. I mean, aren't you just wasting all of your money? Right, if you got to pay. Gun Hotel, you go in to have the continental breakfast. It's cold as hell. I mean, it's just like, if you're into history, I'm not complaining. The guy was nice. The Indian guy that ran the place, Mr. Singh. Yeah, I try to be nice to everybody. I try to appreciate everything. But there ain't no way that I was going to hump my bag down the step, right? I thought this step is so steep that I'm like, dude, I'm not going to do that. Plus, here's the kicker. I was in a bad mood because I lost all my data. Right? And this guy, number one, it's late afternoon. He's not even there's nobody at the hotel. The door, you just walk in, you're just like, okay, where is everybody? It's like, okay, be back in an hour. You could have walked out with the whole cash drawers. Right? Just like, this ain't the hood, right? So he comes in, right? No elevator, no nothing. It's noisy as hell. I didn't sleep a wink. Right? The gun house was interesting. Brownie, peach half. How much do you bake? How much do you bake? Now be honest. I've baked more than anybody else on YouTube, maybe. Okay. When you cook brownies or chocolate cake or whatever, or muffins, if you keep opening and closing the door, you're gonna it'll fall in the center. So this is somebody who was rushing too much to get to the stuff to the table. And plus, there was no heat. Yeah, it's hard to, you have to I've learned the hard way, make sure to ask for first floor. Because I'm humping a bag, right? But damn, it was noisy at night. The street of Sonora, Main Street, trucks coming through there. I was like, what the serious hell? But the guy's nice, so what are you going to do? You just, you piss down your leg, grab your nuts, you lost your SD card, your data, and I just tried to make the best of the situation. Because I want to try to be nice to people on the road, right? Because they can tell you some cool information. Oh, do this. Sure, you're going to be happy where I tried to go on the trip. I failed, but I tried. And serving dishes, I don't even know. I can't remember. Catherine, after a while, everything just blends together when it comes to hotels. I've checked in and out more times. I don't know. I didn't eat it, Peach. I didn't eat any of that. I tried to eat pretty light until I got up to high altitude. Then I ate a little bit more when I was up there. Let's get another beer here. So tomorrow I have an interesting video coming. A lot of people are going to enjoy that Fresno video over the next coming months, 6 months or so. Now, my friend Cheryl Coyote, who lives in one of the suburbs of Fresno, in a nice area, she said, next time you come through, I'll get you all squared away with the sea. Because I have to be very careful never to insult people in a town. All right, just because it says no tourist ever visit here doesn't mean that it's insulting. Well, because of how cold it is and how windy it is in the high desert, and I don't ever eat lunch, I figure I better have a few more calories to kind of be warm on the streets, because the wind chills would get you. And out in very few people go on the very few people go on the eastern side of the Sierras. Okay, the Nevada side of it faces Nevada. Hardly anybody on those roads. But it's a much harder scrabble life over there. Welcome back, Naomi. Welcome back. So, I try to have a little more calories in the morning. I stay off of the bread products where possible. But I don't think I gained weight, but I didn't lose any. because I'm in and out walking a lot of miles every day. So, I mean, that helps. And I didn't really drink a lot of beer. I think I had 3 beers the whole trip. I see how long you're doing. Yeah, we do. Yeah, P. Carver, I have another true crime coming tomorrow. And then literally I have another 7 or 8 trip videos behind it. Sonora is a very cool place, Rosie. That Sicilian would like to take me to dinner. I'm not sure about the Sicilian, but Sonora was cool. Oh, well, thank you, P. Carver. Sonora was a beautiful, beautiful town. Bro, it's a weekend warrior town. And on the weekend, they tell me you can hardly even move around town. It's so crazy. You saw, I ate at the Hong Kong restaurant. I did a review on the other channel, which was nice. I could yak in Chinese a little bit to the... Yeah. She was nice. It's just like, how many generations are there and people left over from helping build the railroad to Chinese laborers. Flan, I guess I was in Fresno on Sunday. And there was just nobody around. Sightings of mountain lions. Yeah, we get them here too. And then I just figured I'd go out in nature like at Mount Whitney and I'm going to get torn to pieces by something. That's what I'm having tonight. I didn't feel like any red sauce. Baby socks, he's sitting out there looking at me. Boy, it's nice to have beer at home. Oh, beer at home. I think the Central Valley, you don't see a lot of people around because people are exhausted by the end of the day. It's so much agricultural. Robin, usually I would use my own red sauce, but tonight I just didn't feel like red sauce. This is really deficient pasta. I wanted to save the stuff Catherine sent me. And let me tell you, Catherine helped me out too with the heat, with the warm. They already moved it to Detroit, which is a shame. They should grab their nuts and play football in Buffalo, no matter what the weather is. I can't believe they shifted the game to Detroit. I don't like white sauce. Yeah, shitload of snow, but I don't care. Look, Flan, they played the NFL championship game in freaking the Ice Bowl in 1967. 15 below zero, 50 below zero wind chill in Green Bay. Grab your nuts and play the game. Snow 3/4 upper door. Well, I don't care, Flan. Grab your nuts, get out there and go. Die-hard fans will always find a way to get to the game. Even if they have to crawl and die on the way. Look, my friend Bella Rose is up there. She would walk over hot coals to go watch the build. I mean, how far to walk is it to Orchard Park, right? Yeah, exactly. They play them a shitload of money now. They're going to play in Detroit in the Dome. Really? Yeah, they play in Lambeau Field when it's cold as a witch's tit and blowing and 15 below zero. Wow, we might as well just all play in southern climate, right? Can't keep up clearing it up fast enough. Well, I don't know. I have some friends up in Buffalo. Damn. Get out there, grab your nuts, and play football. It's just my opinion. Your mileage may vary. We're the worst storms Buffalo's ever going to get. Shit, it's November. Don't make any judgment, though. We had rain and there's not a drop in the forecast as far as the eye can see. That was good. Built to entice the Raiders to move, but they're still playing like shit. Right? They thought it was all going to be hunky-dory. They had to get rid of Gruden. Right? 30 minutes from Lake Ontario. On 3 houses, there's a bad side of town. It's real Tweakerville. Really, Alan? You got 3 houses? I can imagine it's kind of Tweakerville. To me, it looks like a tourist town, which means kind of low wages and a tourist-based economy, so having trouble getting and keeping workers, and I can see that. Yeah, put Parmesan with a little salt and pepper. I didn't feel like any red sauce tonight. I didn't want to waste a good pasta on it. Catherine sent me the 8 pounds of good stuff. I'm back, Ron. Still lots of videos. I'm halfway through the trip, but thought I'd come live to encourage people to make sure you're subbed up to the Rosie Murphy channel for future, little by little, working the live streams over there. Just because there's going to be so much travel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I hate to break up videos, but this is about the halfway point of the trip, so. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe. Think of all that money people lost right there. Oh, Sean, I've talked about Bitcoin for forever. I got nothing else to say about Bitcoin. What are your best dishes you make that you put in time into whipping up? Oh, I make a lot of good dishes. I make good bread. I got tons and tons of cooking. I did bikini baking here. I'll be doing bikini baking again. My good dishes, I don't know. I'm pretty even in performance. I wouldn't, I wouldn't say there's anything that's a specialty. I guess I do a fried rice, authentic Chinese style, probably better than anybody I know. Because I know the secrets of it. So I would probably say my shrimp fried rice is probably my signature dish. Fog bowl, yeah, the fog bowl, exactly. No, were you timed out? Who in the hell? Oh, that was an accident. Shimei said she hit the wrong one. Yeah, and they know cryptocurrency. Yeah, the quick chili, the hack job chili is good too. Hack job is important. I don't like to wait hours to eat something. I don't have anything for what is tomorrow? Saturday? I guess we'll go shopping tomorrow night. I don't have anything, so I don't know. Yeah, the quick chili. Yeah, it happens. It was an accident, Catherine. Sorry. Stuff happens. The moderator's life. Lee the Bee. Hey Lee, how are you? I like that new handle. Naomi, I do a hack job chili a half hour that people can't even tell the difference between chili that they slaved over all day or you'll learn hack job cooking here. Put an undo option on the timeout. You can't do it. We can unblock somebody who's blocked, but we can't take a timeout back. And look, I had a stream one time. I wiped everybody out. Moderators, they were all, some of my greatest supporters, gone. Blocked on the channel. It was such a bad night. It was such a bad night. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. It was such a bad night. I bounced out Shimei. I bounced out Jody. But you'll notice I haven't touched the screen really. Right? Shimei's like, oh no, here come the fat fingers. Right? Shimei's like, here's the fat fingers of doom. Oh shit. That really cracked me up. Right then I knew Shimei was ministerial because who else would have the patience to put up with that bullshit on? Like, screw you, idiot. Have you ever done tamales? No, I don't like tamales. I like enchiladas. Enchiladas is my gauge of whether you can cook Mexican food or not. If you could make a tamale with a good green sauce, verde, then I'm going to give my hats off. Anybody can make a taco. I'm not impressed. Okay, make an enchilada. $1 billion lotto, hobo. How you doing? I lived in Japan. Yakisoba. I learned to make. Oh, nice, Judy. 5 years. That's really good. Been a bit rolling in the dough. Yeah, but the verde sauce has to be done the right way. It's got to have a little wang to it. It's got to have a forward kind of sharp citrus kind of note to it. I don't know quite how to describe it. Is it better? Yeah. Get a little mood. Make a tamale. Can you tell canned from a homemade from tomatoes? I don't know. I can my own tomatoes. My own sauce. Ask my friend Diane. She knows. Ask people to come here. They know I can cook. I'll do it up. Do it up. Greens. Yeah, it's you have the red and the green sauce, and the roja or the verde. So I'd like to have one enchilada with the red and one with the green sauce. So, because I like Mexican food. It's hard to mess it up, and it's hard to be distinguished too. That's the real downside with Mexican food, in my opinion. Everything is built around the large average. Everybody can make a taco, right? No problem. We all can do a taco, a tortilla, do the taco. But to do stuff to a really high, that's where the real art comes in. That's not so easy. That's not so easy. So, I don't like the crunchy corn shells. That's really an American thing. You go to Mexico, there's no such thing as crunchy corn tortillas. They're all, you either get corn or flour, but they're not crunchy. All right, a real enchilada sauce is made from different red. Yeah, I'm saying so. There's an art, Naomi, to doing a really good Mexican. I'm talking about top level stuff. Jennifer says, I cook my enchilada cheese in poblano peppers. My sauce is made jalapeno garlic. Oh, that sounds good. See, Jennifer's Mexican, so she knows. Jennifer, I hope you're keeping pace with the beer tonight, honey. Cheers. It's my drinking buddy. Do you think the Bills need a running back? I don't know, Kelly. I can name what every team in the NFL needs. But I can tell you at the end of the day, what's killing bettors this year is absolute parity in the NFL. Parity, 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 parity. Right? That's real. Cheryl took some time. Must have been busy. That's the difference. Oh, I like to boil the peppers, onions. What the hell is this? I like to boil the pepper, onions, garlic, and puree them in a blender with chicken bone broth. Oh, that sounds good. Garza, what kind of name is that, Naomi? Is that Spanish or parody in baseball too? Yeah. Well, look, I didn't see the New York Yankees in there. Right. I didn't see the Red Sox. I didn't see the Giants. Nice, Garza. Nice. I'm glad my moderators had a little bit of time off on. Because I'm live. If I'm not on the road, I'm live virtually every night. So that's a lot. That's a lot. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think we can go back here now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a nice, comfortable night. Damn, I wish Bird would turn off the lights when he goes out. The electric bill again last month, but that was because of all the Halloween shit around here. There we go. go broke running this place. Ooh. Yeah, the room was okay. I can't really say. The biggest problem I had with some of the hotels was that they were on main roads. So there was a lot of noise, a lot of truck traffic coming through. Yeah, Fields we trust. You need to tell Bird to turn. I know he's got to turn off the lights. Well, I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna worry about the drunk part. But cheese has to be mozzarella, that crumbled cheese and enchilada. Yeah. Well, anyway, Naomi, that's what I use to judge how good somebody is as a Mexican cooking Mexican food is the enchiladas. Because you agree with me, anybody can make a taco. Anybody. I mean, a 4-year-old kid can make a taco. Oh, my mods are great. And I never take them for granted either, because I was kind of glad when I was on the road that they could just enjoy life. The room varied from $66 to $119 a night, which I judge to be pretty decent because it's the off season now. And most of those included a breakfast. So you got to take that into account too. And that's going to save you a lot of time in the morning. Some of them are like 6 to 8. Sometimes you got to get up early because they don't want to spend the money and shit. But if you get up, like I was usually up at like 6:30 in the morning, which was okay. So you're going to save 15, 18 bucks on, so you can knock that off too. It has to be made right, Alan. Exactly. Chili Verde, it's a fine line. I don't do it, Naomi. I don't make enchiladas. I don't think I have the skill set to make the proper sauce for it. Yeah, it was. I can't afford an expensive hotel flight. My Canadians lost, huh? Okay. My Canadians are doing it up right in the thick of the pack. Love my Canadians. I didn't pick any college football. I didn't like the Cards this week. I thought that the matchups were really. This is a good week to lose money this week. Oh yeah, Kelly told me. She's like, "Oh God, I hope Cheryl's not be upset." I'm like, Cheryl don't give a damn. Cheryl's all used to my nonsense and crap here. I'll dip the tortilla in frying oil, and then you can roll them up here. That's a good idea. But an enchilada is the high art, hiding from the law. Oh yeah, okay. Well, thank you, Kelly, for throwing me under the bus. There we go. From 6th in there. It doesn't matter, Cheryl. There's not much separation in wins and losses. Look up El Ranchito. They have the best Mexican food. Every place says that, Alan. They're JBLs, James B. Lansing's. And I got pokes on the side. James B. Lansing, JBLs. Don't be talking about my Canadians, Kelly. I don't know what the motto is. I'm not, you can look at my videos, just put JBL in my search box and you'll see. I don't know, I'm a very tough judge of enchiladas. That's where the skill comes in. But Naomi, you do agree with me, right, that anybody can make a taco? We're not talking about really art. We're the best in the league. We're here to be. They are the best. You watch as the season goes on, Kelly. As we start to separate the wheat from the chaff here. All right. Yeah, we talk about who in the history of the NHL has more cups. Grab your nuts and say that the Montreal Canadiens, they are hockey in Canada. Learn to love it. That's it. Look at Flan. And Cheryl say, well, that's because there was nobody in the league. Hey, Lisa Ann, how you doing? Doesn't matter. Not one since 93. When's the last time the Maple Leafs won one? Yeah, I like a good enchilada. It's 67. Yeah, there you go. So don't, right? I mean, let's be realistic about shit. Look at Cheryl. She's like, the Leafs sucked. It's amazing. These are the biggest cities in Canada, I guess, man, and these guys can't grab their nuts and win a cup. I mean, what the hell? I don't know. I have no idea. But you're going to get Cheryl all bent out of shape now, and then she's going to take it out on me. Lisa Ann, how you been, honey? My favorite country is beautiful Norway. I don't know enough about it. So 100 is done. This is strike. Guess what? No, nobody gives a shit, kid and cat. They'll just take 100 stores and shut them down and say that the neighborhood was just bad. That's it. So yeah, bikini baking. Good, Lisa Ann. Nice to see you. Probably do something on the holiday, Flan. Put on the gold bikini, the gold necklace, and do it up. We'll make something for the holiday. I think the sum total of my spendings at Starbucks are probably less than $20. I just don't enjoy the coffee. It's too sharp. It's too bitter to me. So I end up getting a pour over, and then you're just wasting your money. So I'd much rather have Dunkin' Donuts or 7-Eleven, Farmer Brothers, Tim Hortons. I don't care. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid of Starbucks. So, Kit and Kat, it's companies just rather close it up than deal with that. The real funny, I don't know if it's funny, but the tragedy, the stupidity of Elon Musk to take over Twitter. Gets Timmy's now. Starbucks takes too long. I'm stuck in San Diego. Spend money at Starbucks because that's all they're first and left. I just didn't enjoy it. Because, you know, Twitter's in a full-on collapse. I just don't enjoy the coffee. Oh, I love Tim Hortons. The only thing that made Tim Hortons great when all was said and done was they used real cream instead of half and half. That made all the difference in why I was so crazy about Tim Hortons when I was in Toronto. Once I got south of the border in Buffalo, it was like, not the same. Why is it different? Why doesn't it taste good? Because they were using half and half. That was the difference between it. My leather jacket's amazing. My hands never felt softer. They actually do have a, somebody told me about a leather conditioner that is exactly that, because it has lanolin in it, kitten cat. Death Wish Coffee. Okay, Naomi. My mailing address is on the About page in my channel. Look up El Rancho in Riverbank. It's a small town just 5 miles away from Oakdale. It makes the best Mexican food that you can eat and drink. Alan, that's a pretty big claim. Oh, thank you, Lisa Ann. Best coffee ever. I still have a percolator. When my principal coffee maker would go out, I pull out the percolator. Yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff in the box. Been trying to get something to Bird and haven't been able to get to the box yet. Who is sending something to Bird? DJ something or other. Chemical Guys leather conditioner made in Canada. Yeah, it's probably made with lanolin, which is what they use to condition leather with. So. That's pretty wild that you go five miles away for a Mexican food. So it's that much better than what you can get in Oakdale, huh? No, I don't have a grinder. I guess I do have a grinder. I do. But I appreciate when people send me ground up coffee, because you know, I've got Craig and other people in Calimo send me coffee all the time. So if it's ground, it's appreciated because they can vacuum seal that and it stays fresh. I'm not really a coffee snob, Naomi. So I've always enjoyed Dunkin' and 8 o'clock and 7-Eleven, Farmer Brothers. I'm not really all fancy ass coffees and all that for. Well, hopefully Naomi or Alan would meet me in Oakdale. We can do it up. Because you really need somebody. Thank you, Michael Jackson. 99 pence. Appreciate it. Thank you. You really need to have somebody that's local, right? Tell you a real inside story on a place. Like, oh, you know, like this place is haunted. Or mom and pop, Spanish or Italian, doesn't matter. I don't think I've ever had espresso. Uh, 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, I hit the cold flan up in the Sierras, honey. It was about that cold this morning. Used to make all the other drinks. Okay, I don't know anything about it, kitten cat, so I'll just... Death Wish Coffee is the strongest according to my friend who drinks 1 liter a day of coffee. A liter is not that much, is it? Pumpkin pie spice latte. I don't know. Catherine, I didn't think that you would be a Starbucks. I thought you'd be like 8 o'clock ground. Like the 8 o'clock grind, the AMP, the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. Came home, looked up recipe, and I made. There we go. That's my Catherine. There we go. I was gonna say, girl, what the hell were you thinking? Going to a Starbucks, really? Flan, I came down from the mountain. It was so nice. I hit that valley floor, 66 degrees. By the time I got to the Boston Giant, 69. By the time I got home, it was 71 degrees. Because you guys are going to see some video where I drove through some, I came through some alpine freaking country, all right, with curves and switchbacks and sharp curves and scary ass roads. I'm a Starbucks gal from the way beginning. Wow, Catherine, shame on you. I figured you for 8 o'clock coffee. A snowstorm in Western, yeah. We have perfect, we're going to be in the 70s. We're going to our weather's beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, since the late 80s Starbucks, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Catherine. Wow, you're really so... Yeah, good, Shemay. I'm going to have a video coming up at the end of all the videos. I did a wellness check on the Boston Janet. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, AM, PM, I'm down with that. Right. And a lot of truck stops have excellent. You grind the beans right there. You push coffee and they put the beans in, grind them, and then run it through. Delicious. Delicious. Yeah, good coffee. Dutch Brothers is good coffee. It is good. I like the Americano. I got to go back there. Shemay's got me the gift. The gift. I still got stuff loaded up. Dutch Brothers is good. But I saw Dutch Brothers through the Central Valley, and they weren't crowded like the one is up here. I can't understand it. So. And I didn't think the Dutch Brothers is that expensive relative to Starbucks or something like that. I mean, that's a bird of a different feather. That's which coffee, you can smell it in the box. They're doing, oh, okay. Love you, Rosie Murphy. Well, you mean Rosie O'Kelly videos? More coming, Judy. Thank you. Make sure to leave a comment, and I appreciate that, honey. I always appreciate you being here. Thank you. And I know you're already subbed up over there for future live streams, so that's good. It's nice to give my moderators a bit of a break. Hope Jody's okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow, Catherine, that really shocks me. I really, you were the last person I ever figured would be a Starbucks. I single-handedly supported the company. I don't even understand how to order. You know, it's so far over my pay grade. Double frappe, cappuccino, mocha with a... I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Pardon me. Pretty crazy. I never would have figured Catherine. She went zombie on me. Yeah, you are full of surprises. I would have figured you would be the 8 o'clock instant coffee in the in the cup with boiling water or at most taster's choice. Is when Scones' Chocolate Factory and Cottage Conagra Foods are cooking up, yeah, and always when I grew up in Baltimore City, Naomi, and McCormick Spice Company used to be in downtown Baltimore, right on the inner harbor down there, because the ships would unload the raw spice material off the docks in Baltimore right in front of the McCormick Spice, because McCormick's a Maryland company, and they would unload it right there. And the best days in Baltimore were when they were grinding the cinnamon, because you could smell it all over the city. And they used to have their factory was downtown, and they used to have a tea room on top of the, like the 8th floor or something, 10th floor. And they had a tea room where you could try all the different flavors and things. It was pretty cool. Oh, onions and garlic, yeah, I can't do that. Good night, Flan. I just don't even like the hell. I pulled back in here and the smell of cow shit was in the air. They're spreading the fertilizer out in Sebastopol. I don't even know what the hell a latte is. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell scones is. I never heard of that. I know one thing is percolated coffee's got a lot more caffeine. Well, how in the hell do you regulate that? Because I know percolate just keeps recycling until it hits a point of color, and steamed milk in a latte. Okay. Catherine, I have a Mr. Coffee that's space age. That's my biggest bragging thing. And I put Callie Moe or Craig's 8 o'clock coffee into the basket and just turn it on, man, and that's it. That's my joy. That's it. Don't know nothing about steamed milk and no latte and double mocha frappe cappuccino. I have no idea. None. Too funny. Wow, Catherine really blew me away. You know what I mean? Catherine, I figured you for 8 o'clock jar of 8 o'clock instant. Right? I did that for years. For 20 years I did that. Before Missy Jen on the Rancho, all I had was Taster's Choice, and just in the morning and just do it up. That's it. That was high living, man. That was it. Right then Jen's like, oh, hell no, I can't do that. Rattle those drinks off. I don't know what the hell they are. I have no idea. Old time's sake. Yeah, chock full of nuts is that heavenly coffee. Heavenly coffee. Better coffee a millionaire's money can't buy. I'm not up at 8 a.m. I am, honey. I said to myself, you're going to see in a video coming up, I'm going to go enjoy nature today. I got up at 6 o'clock, went racing towards the mountain, started climbing some rocks, and I started freaking out because all kinds of weird shit's moving there. I thought, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. So you'll know that video. It says, I hate nature. Anytime. No turntable, Naomi. This is all AM, FM, and most of my stuff is tube units, vintage tube. I'm one of the last people in the United States that repairs and restores vintage tube equipment. That's called that's my wall of sound there. The legendary wall of sound. One of the largest and greatest collections in the state of California. Fisher, Pioneer, HK, H.H. Scott, Oh, and I've got a Madman 1961 Motorola 21 tube stereo console. I got a lot, Alan. You have to look at my videos on my restorations and rescues. See this back here, my Motorola 1961, considered the greatest console ever made. Cabinet by Drexel, 3 channels, left, center, right. You got a lot of cool stuff on this channel you don't even know about yet. You're going to have a field day. Restoration videos on the Rancho here. Right. Oh, you stay up late and you get up late. I stay up late and I get up early. June, look at this right here, honey. Where the hell is that? Where the hell is it? In front of you right here, honey. What does that say right there? How about that? Oh, shit. How you like that? H. Scott. Legendary 232B. No, I've never visited Murphy's. Greatest collections in the state of California, if not America, right here. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's our battery level? 68%, ain't bad. Well, we got no one played a song tonight or anything. Wow. Oh. Yeah, it's a 1962. It's worth a ton of money. That's the one that the electrolytic capacitor blew up on me in the shop. I have a video on that. Yeah, I have lots of restoration videos. I never even heard of Murphy's, California. Where in the hell is Murphy's? Sounds like Murphy's oil soap or something. Sounds like my B channel. Where in the hell is Murphy's, California? Is it by Knight's Ferry? I don't know. That covered bridge at Knight's Ferry is worth the price of admission all by itself. Yeah, I didn't know Catherine was a night owl. Near Angels Camp in Jamestown. Never heard of it. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to close it down. We're just over 3 hours here. It's been a very fun stream. Make sure you're subbed up to the Rosie Murphy channel, because gradually all the live streams, except occasionally, will be over there on that channel. And this will be recorded content. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It's great to see my moderators again. And more videos coming. There's still as many videos to come as you've already seen on this journey. And it's nice to make some new friends on here. I really appreciate that. Good to see you, Bo Sox. Yeah, the channel link has been coming up all night, Naomi, here. Maybe real quick, one of my moderators could drop the Rosie Murphy channel. Make sure you're subbed up over there, and it's really nice to meet you. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. And thank you for being a part of the show, everybody, for a fun night. Really good time tonight. Don't forget to share out the videos if you enjoy them and the stream. Thank you, Cheryl. There is the link to the Rosie Murphy channel, okay? I think it's going to be important with the volume of traffic that I'm doing coming up to segregate the live streams from the recorded content, although there will be live streams on here too. So to my wonderful moderators, thank you for everything that you do. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I guess we'll be shopping tomorrow night on the B channel. So make sure you are here and are a part of that. All right. For those of you who are enjoying the content, if I tell you the best is yet to come, especially Cheryl S., you're going to be proud of me. I didn't succeed, but damn it, I tried. All right. All right, everybody. Cheryl's like, oh, I wonder what that could be. All right, thanks, everybody. Do, 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 do.